A long, long time ago, there was a beautiful princess, the most beautiful princess in all the land, actually. And she had herself caught in a situationship with her prince. It was a tale as old as time, a tale as old as modern time. And then at some point during one of their off seasons, she really started to find herself in limbo. She didn't know what she wanted from him. All she knew was that she really needed to change something. It wasn't working anymore. It was unhealthy. It was draining. It was getting in the way of her day-to-day life. She felt it was stopping her from becoming the person, the woman she wanted to be. And it was getting in the way of other potential relationships. She was just stuck in the same old dusty story. So she started looking for signs, to tell her what to do. And then one day, she saw in the window of a gas station a sign that said, "Crush your vice." And next to it was nothing other but his exact name. It was clear as day what she needed to do. So a vice is a habit. It is an unhealthy indulgence or a weakness. It's something that feels really good, but it isn't actually good for you. And this person was her vice. He had become her vice, and she had to crush him. Not because she was bitter, but because he was quite literally clouding her clarity and stopping her from reaching her highest potential. And that was even stopping them from reaching their highest potential together. So she knew that she needed to knock him off that pedestal where he never belonged in the first place, get up there herself, put on her crown, regain her power, and make a decision about her future from a clear head and a clear heart. So she began to go on these rampages about him. Anytime she was mad at anything in the world, she went on a rampage about him. Because she wasn't really upset at the world, she was upset at him. She wasn't upset that she sat too long at a stoplight. She wasn't upset that her coffee tasted bad that day. She was upset because she was still waiting for that text message that still hadn't come through that day. So she went on these rampages and she really let herself feel it. She called out every red flag. She called out every time he let her down. She stopped making excuses for him. She humanized him and saw him as he was really showing up. A troll. No, I'm just kidding. The point is, she started feeling great. And so she started creating great experiences for herself. And she gets her happy ending in this situation. But before I spoil too much of how the rest of the story plays out, I want to talk to you guys for a quick second about Keen, who is sponsoring this video. Keen connects you with super talented psychics, tarot readers, and astrologers who can give you really insightful advice, especially if you're manifesting something and you're wondering where it is. Instead of trying to figure out your blocks on your own, or even if you're just wondering where your mind is currently at in relation to your manifestation, all of these advisors each have unique gifts that are designed to help you. It's super, super easy to get a reading on Keen. All you need to do is create a free account, and then you can choose from hundreds of advisors that are online right now and connect with them either through phone call or text chat, whichever you feel more comfortable with. As a new customer on Keen, you can get your first 5 minutes for only $1. Just go to trykeen.com/erincav, scan the QR code on the screen, or there's a link in the description box below. Now, let's talk about you for a second. We're told to live in the end and that we're not supposed to talk about our manifestations not being here yet because then we're not living in the end. We want to be living from a reality where we're already experiencing it. But I'm going to tell you right now to do the exact opposite. You don't be delusional. You accept your current reality so that then you can easily shift into a preferred reality, into a preferred outcome of what you want to be experiencing, the one where you have your desire. We recognize that we don't have it here, and we see exactly what we want it to look like. We imagine it, we live in that a little bit, we detach from it because we know it's coming, and then it will shift into play. So, you're not in a relationship with your SP right now. And if you're not in a relationship with someone, you are accepting that what they're doing, who they are talking to, the pictures that they are liking on Instagram, is none of your business. You are having your day ruined because you didn't get a text message this morning? Then you need to live a more exciting life. You need to find something else that thrills you and fulfills you, not just waiting for something like that. And then, no matter what they are doing or who they are with, which is none of our concern, we are going to keep sending them love over it, through all of it, anyway. We are going to be showering them in our minds with unbothered, peaceful, detached, calm energy, and they will feel it, and they will start craving more and more and more of it from you. And when you've humanized these people that you're having trouble with, you've taken them down from this exalted form where they're supposed to be in love with you and obsessed with you and not talking to any other girls and never doing anything wrong. It becomes so much more easy to send them love when you realize that they are human beings doing normal human being things. But here's the thing. You can't send love from an empty cup. You can't give someone water from an empty glass. You have to fall madly in love with yourself first. That is the only way to create a love that circles right back to you. It is all your creation. You want love? Well, do the self-concept work. Start with yourself. Until you believe that you're lovable, the world can't mirror that back to you because that love hasn't been created in your reality. It doesn't exist. So no matter how many people are waiting out there to love you, they can't give you something that doesn't exist. When you know your value, when you truly believe that you deserve the absolute best, you can have anything. And when you fully, truly believe that you can have anything in this world and anyone in this world that you want, those people that were treating you not like the princess that you are or the person that you deserve, they mean nothing. And yeah, that's scary to hear. Coaches say it all the time. And I remember when I first heard this, I wanted nothing to do with it. When you raise your self-concept, you probably won't even want him anymore. But you don't want to outgrow your SP. You want your SP. So you refuse to change and you purposely hold yourself back. You think that if you grow, you'll lose them. But guess what? You might lose that old version of them, but you will gain a partner that finally meets you where you are. Or maybe someone brand new that treats you like royalty, that puts you on the pedestal and treats you like their world. You don't know what you don't know, but that's okay because that is the first step to learning anything new. So let me ask you something. Can you look into the mirror, into your own eyes right now, and say, I love you? If that feels hard, that's okay. That's the work. Every time you pass a mirror, I want you to stop and say it. Even if your voice shakes, even if it feels uncomfortable or you feel stupid, just try it anyway. And all of those negative feelings will start to go away. When that princess did the work, and she truly, madly, deeply loved herself, she went from attracting men who treated her like an option to attracting men, and sometimes the same old men, who treated her like their world. She wasn't a princess anymore, she was a queen. She started attracting everything that she had ever wanted that she never thought she could be offered because she had grown so confident and so in love with herself. So give the self-love thing a try. It is the easiest thing, but also the hardest thing that you can do. But it is the most rewarding thing that you can do for yourself. I promise you that. See how much just even the smallest amounts of effort begin to change you. You are already worthy of all of it. You're worthy of everything. And it's time that you realize that. It's time that you love yourself and that you choose yourself. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments below if you are ready to start putting in the work. I would love to help you get there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.